Okay, dear students, what we are going to see today is telephone etiquettes. Telephone etiquettes plays an important role in today's modern life. So, telephone, it is a universal tool for communication. It is a tool which is used for buying the product, selling the product and for services. And it should be, sometimes the phone makes us go out of senses. We become more agitated. So, here the customer should be taken care of through the telephone. He should be well informed. The customer should be well motivated. He should be encouraged, and the customer should have a feel that he belongs to the organization. So, the customer should have a feel that he belongs to the organization. So, he should feel the warmth of your telephone services. So, before answering a telephone, what you should do? Number one, you make your voice clear. Number two, you prepare your mind to answer the phone. Number three, say standard greetings. What do you say standard greetings? You should say good morning, good afternoon and good evening and all those things. You should wish the customer. Now, the fourth point is prepare yourself before you answer. You have to prepare what you are going to speak. And number five, treat your customer with respect. Even though he doesn't respect you, you use all the words like sir, madam and all those things. And the next point is, you should be good at solving the problem callers. Problem callers, they will try to create problems. You should try to solve them. You should try to find out what they want. Be ready with an alternative dialogue. Not a single dialogue, you should be ready with an alternative dialogue. Then after that, you should be good at screening the calls. You should be good at screening the calls and putting the call on hold. You should be good at putting the call on hold. And you should be good at transferring the calls. You should transfer the call to either whomever the customer wants, either the manager or branch manager, assistant manager, sales in charge, whoever it is. You should be good at transferring the calls to the concerned person whom the customer wants. The last and final point is you should be good at your voicemails. You should record and you should answer for the recorded voice. The last and final point is you should be good at voicemails, because the customer may not be there. He might have recorded his voice and he may receive the information which you should answer, or you should be good at recording your voice and give according to what the customer expects. So, you should be good at voicemails. These are some of the points in telephone etiquettes. In business, telephone, business way of answering the phones and receiving the phones, you should be good at. As a call attendee, as a businessman, as an executive, you should be ready to answer the phone. So, whenever a customer calls you, you take your paper and a pencil and be ready to write his name and his number. So often you can call him. Use his name the most. Everyone loves his name the most. So you try to call his name as often as possible. So next is make your mind clear. So smile before you speak. Smile before you speak. Make your voice clear. You should not speak fast. You should be slow. Your tone should be on an average. You do an exercise like you ask a friend, you speak to your friend with making yourself dull and sad and speak with him. And after 5 minutes you speak to the same person with full laughter, with full joy and full happiness, and ask the person and say to him that you are doing an experiment, and ask him what's the difference between the earlier speech and the next speech, and you will find out the difference. So treat your customers, speak with your customers with full happiness and joy and pleasure, even though you are full of sadness and full of problems. Don't show it to your customers. Dear students, the third point is the standard greetings. The first impression makes the best impression. The first impression makes the best impression. So, make the first impression best by answering the phone, by telling your company's name first. Second, you have to say your department, and third, your name. For example, you get a call. If he or she works in a Saravana Bhavan hotel, what he or she should say? Saravana Bhavan Hotel, marketing department, maybe his name is Ram. So, Saravana Bhavan, marketing department, Ram. So, number third, then after that, prepare yourself before you answer. An important thing. By the third ring, you should pick up the phone. By the third ring, you should pick up the phone. Have a paper and pencil and be ready to note down the name of the caller. Number 3 is, write down the caller's name, and if he is not ready to say his name, you just ask him, could I note down your name please? May I know your name please? Avoid jargon or avoid acronyms. Acronyms means all the technical words. Focus all your attention on the customer. Focus all your attention on the customer. You should be not only good at what the speaker says, but also about the unspoken words, about his thinking, about his thought about your company. Try to get as much clarifications as you like, as you wish to know. You should ask, if I could clearly hear that, if I am sure that, and you just continue and make sure what he says is correct. So, keep getting clarifications from your customer and make a confirmation and get a confirmation. You keep asking questions till you are confirmed with your answer.